The day here begins not with noise, but with color, deep indigo giving way to molten gold on the horizon. The Sea of Cortez stirs, its glassy surface reflecting the dawn. What if I told you that an entire community has survived for more than 100 years on a tiny, rocky island in the middle of the Sea of Cortez? Just offshore from Baja California Sur lies El Pardito, one of the smallest inhabited islands in Mexico. What began with one fisherman seeking a simpler life became a remarkable story of family, survival, fishing traditions, and conservation. Today we're visiting one of Baja's best-kept secrets and discovering how a single family built a legacy that continues to this day. Below, life awakens in the cool depths. This is El Pardito, a rugged islet, barely a speck in a vast blue sea. Simple, colorful homes cling to its rocky surface, a testament to human tenacity. The sun rises, transforming the water to turquoise and illuminating the ochre rocks. Fishing boats bob in the shallows, vibrant against ancient stone. This is a living world, where every element is interconnected, from crabs on the shore to whales in the deep. For the family here, sunrise is not just beautiful, it's the start of another day shaped by the sea. On El Pardito, each dawn is a promise of sustenance, isolation, and enduring connection to this wild place. El Pardito is no ordinary community. No roads, no shops, just rock, sea, and a handful of families. Life here is shaped by the tides and the wind, where every day brings new challenges and rewards. The island sits quietly in the Sea of Cortez, far from the bustle of the mainland, a world apart. Life here is stripped to essentials, defined by resilience and adaptation. Every task, from mending nets to hauling supplies, is a testament to the community's determination and ingenuity. There's a beauty in the simplicity, a rhythm to the daily routines that connect people to the land and sea. The island itself is a character, its name, El Pardito, the brownish one, reflecting its humble nature. Its rugged landscape, shaped by sun and salt, stands as a silent witness to generations of islanders who have called it home. Homes are simple, built for function, with solar panels glinting in the sun. Each house is a shelter from the elements, a place where laughter and stories echo through open windows. Every object has a story of arrival, underscoring the island's isolation and the people's resourcefulness. Supplies are precious, and nothing is wasted. Each crate, barrel, and tool is carefully maintained and repurposed. What makes El Pardito unique is its lineage. Nearly everyone is descended from Juan Cuevas. The island's history is written in the faces of its people, each generation building on the legacy of those before. Family ties run deep. Cousins, uncles, grandparents, sharing space, challenges, and love for their home. Here, family is more than blood, it's the foundation of survival and joy. Their history is told in stories on verandas, and skills passed down through generations. Wisdom is shared in quiet moments, and traditions are kept alive by teaching the young. Life here means interdependence, with each other and the sea. Every catch, every shared meal, is a reminder that survival depends on working together and respecting nature's rhythms. A supply boat's arrival is a community event. Children's education is a shared task. Learning happens everywhere, on the shore, in the home, and in the stories passed down. Trust and cooperation are essential for survival in this demanding, magnificent place. Every meal, every repaired roof, every shared laugh strengthens the bonds that hold the community together. El Pardito is a family that became an island, and an island that became a family. In this remote corner of the sea, community is everything, and every day is a celebration of togetherness. El Pardito's story begins in 1923, a time when the Sea of Cortez was still wild and untamed, its islands remote and mysterious. That year, Juan Cuevas and his wife Herlinda made a bold decision. They left the mainland behind, setting out across open water in search of a life shaped by the rhythms of the sea. They weren't chasing riches or fame. Instead, they sought simplicity, peace, and a place to call their own. On this barren rock, they found sanctuary. With little more than determination, resourcefulness, and a deep knowledge of the ocean, they built a home from scratch, using whatever the land and sea provided. Life was harsh, scorching sun, fierce winds, and constant isolation tested their resolve every day. Water had to be brought from the distant mainland, while food came from the sea's daily offerings, fish, shellfish, and whatever else they could catch. For Juan, this was true freedom, a life of his own making, where every sunrise brought new challenges and rewards. His fishing skills soon became legendary. He read the tides, understood the currents, and knew the secret places where fish gathered in abundance. Herlinda, meanwhile, raised their children on the island, teaching them resourcefulness, resilience, and a deep respect for the ocean's power and generosity. Together, Juan and Herlinda transformed a lonely, windswept rock into a true home filled with laughter, hard work, and hope. Their children stayed, married, and grew the community, turning El Pardito into a place where generations would thrive. The story of Juan Cuevas became legend, a tale of courage, perseverance, and the desire to carve out a unique existence in harmony with nature. He never set out to found a dynasty, but his simple, steadfast choice created an enduring legacy that continues to inspire. Today, El Pardito's foundation is built on this spirit, a testament to the courage and vision of those who dared to dream on the edge of the sea. For the Cuevas family, the sea dictates life's rhythm, shaping every day and every generation. Each day begins before dawn, as fishermen quietly prepare their pangas, small sturdy boats that are lifelines to the world beyond their island. The salty air is filled with anticipation and the soft sounds of preparation. Nets and lines are handmade and carefully repaired, each knot a piece of inherited wisdom passed down from father to son, generation after generation. The men head out at sunrise, reading the water and sky to find their catch, relying on skills honed by years of experience and intuition. This is artisanal fishing, targeted, sustainable, and deeply respectful of the ocean's delicate balance. Every catch is intentional, never wasteful. While the men fish, women manage households with resourcefulness, stretching supplies and water, tending gardens, and keeping traditions alive through food and care. Meals feature the day's catch. Recipes are simple, but full of flavor, celebrating the freshness of the sea. Children play among shells and tide pools, learning from both books and the island itself, absorbing lessons about nature, family, and survival. The panga's return is a daily highlight. Catch unloaded, fish cleaned, laughter and stories shared as the community gathers to welcome them home. Some fish feed the family, nourishing bodies and strengthening bonds around the table. The rest go to market in La Paz, supporting the family and connecting them to the wider world. This daily cycle, departure, hunt, return, preparation, is El Pardito's heartbeat, a tradition that endures through change and challenge. It's a rhythm of hard work, family, and a direct connection to the Sea of Cortez, where every member plays a vital role. Here, survival depends on cooperation and respect for nature's limits, with every action guided by a sense of stewardship. The ocean is both provider and teacher, shaping not just livelihoods, but the very spirit of this community. To understand El Pardito, you must know its world, the Sea of Cortez, called the Aquarium of the World by Jacques Cousteau. This narrow sea is a biological marvel, where nutrient-rich waters fuel an explosion of life. Dolphins leap, sea lions bask, and ancient sea turtles glide through the waves. Below the surface, schools of fish shimmer, rays soar, and vibrant reefs teem with life. This abundance is why El Pardito exists. The sea is the family's farm and provider. The Cuevas family lives alongside wild neighbors, sharing the water with dolphins, sea lions, and migrating whales. Their lives are woven into this ecosystem, not as observers, but as participants. Yet this richness is fragile, its health directly tied to the community's survival. The family has witnessed cycles of abundance and strain, gaining a deep, intuitive understanding of the sea's rhythms. El Pardito's backyard is a global treasure, one they help protect every day. The Cuevas family noticed when the sea's generosity waned, fish grew scarce, catches smaller. They faced a choice: compete for dwindling resources or change course. Drawing on generations of knowledge, they became conservationists, not just fishermen. Their expertise guided research and conservation, working with scientists to protect the sea. They began offering eco-tours, teaching visitors about marine life and sustainable practices. El Pardito became a hub for marine science and a beacon of hope for conservation. The family's survival is now linked to the ocean's health. They protect their heritage and future. Their story shows that local communities can be the most effective guardians of nature. On El Pardito, conservation is a lived reality, rooted in love for the sea. As the sun sets, El Pardito glows in fiery colors, the sea turning to liquid gold. The day ends in quiet, the island's legacy illuminated by the final light. El Pardito's story is one of resilience, Juan Cuevas's courage, his descendants' adaptability. They've weathered storms, isolation and change, enduring through partnership with nature. Their stewardship offers hope in a world facing environmental crises. By becoming guardians, they show conservation is not abstract, it's a way of life. Their love for the sea is a sacred trust, passed through generations. El Pardito reminds us that some of the most extraordinary stories are found far from crowded cities and tourist resorts. For more than a century, generations of one family have called this tiny island home, preserving traditions while adapting to a changing world. If you enjoyed this journey through Baja California, sir, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video with someone who loves hidden places and remarkable stories. Until next time, this is Casey from Casey's Travel Magic, wishing you safe travels and new adventures wherever the road may lead. 73 and God bless. As night falls, El Pardito's lights shine in the vast darkness, a hidden treasure of Baja. The island is a symbol of connection, resilience, and a sustainable future. The tide will turn, the sun will rise, and El Pardito's story, of family and the deep blue sea, will continue.